Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. So today we're going to be looking at a Jeskai Blink deck that I've featured in this channel before, but a lot has changed since the last Jeskai Blink video that I've done, and that's because we had nerfs to Inquisitor Captains, Kamigawa release, Teferi unbans, and we also got some new alchemy cards as well. So let's take a closer look at the deck, how the deck has changed. So for starters, this is a blink deck, and that means we're going to be bouncing our creatures back and forth onto the battlefield many times to get the enter the battle effect triggers multiple times. So the cards we're going to be constantly bouncing back and forth are going to be Skyclip Apparition to remove target threats. We also have Seasoned Pyromancer to go through our cards, and we also have Deputy of Detention to get rid of the Skyclip Apparition's tokens. And we also have Wandering Mind to gain card advantage. And the last addition to the deck is going to be Saiba Siphoner. And honestly, this card is absolutely amazing in this deck, especially because we are kind of a hybrid between a Jeskai control deck and a creature deck at the same time. So this card is going to be absolutely amazing in this deck because it can get back Molten Impact, Expressive Iteration, Lightning Helix, Archmage Charm, and even Ephemerate. So this card is going to be absolutely amazing, to the point where I feel like maybe we should go down on 2 copies of Wandering Emperor and just have 4 copies of Saiba Siphoner. So that is an option you can take as well. And obviously, because we are a blink deck, we are going to be playing a variety of ways to blink our targets, and we are going to be playing Ephemerate, obviously a must card to have in your blink deck. And then we are going to be playing 4 copies of Charming Prince and 4 copies of Soul Herder. And lastly, we are going to be playing 3 copies of Fable of the Mirror Breaker. And obviously, Fable of the Mirror Breaker spawning the Kikijiki. The Kikijiki isn't actually going to blink a target, but it's going to be essentially the same thing, but oftentimes better because you get to attack the creature that you copied. For example, if you run out of card, you can just copy Seasoned Pyromancer to draw a card, or Wandering Mind. Or if you have Saiba Siphoner as well, you can get back an Ephemerate, and then Ephemerate the Saiba Siphoner, and then Saiba Siphoner, giving back Archmage Charm to have a counter spell ready for your opponent. Okay, I think that's enough for the main board, so let's talk about sideboard. So we are Yorion deck, so we're gonna have only 14 cards in sideboard. So first of all, we got 3 copies of Rest in Peace against Phoenix decks and Graveyard decks. We also have 3 copies of Mystical Dispute against blue decks, mostly going to be against control decks and Phoenix decks. And we have a copy of Test of Talents against a control deck, and we also have a copy of Dovin's Veto against a control deck as well. And then we have 2 copies of Twin Shot Sniper. It's a bit of an expensive card for a 4-mana 2/3. You can treat this card as kind of like a Bonecrusher Giant, in the sense that you can just use the channel ability to deal 2 damage to any target. But the fact that this is an ETB creature, when you do eventually run out of cards and you have mana to spend, it's just a card that you can play, that you can constantly blink to deal 2 damage to any targets on the board. And lastly, we are playing 4 copies of Teferi Time Raveler. Although it's a 4-mana card, it is still extremely good card against a control deck. And as for sideboarding, against the Jeskai control decks, you can take out 3 copies of Molten Impact, 2 copies of Portable Hole, and 4 copies of Skyclip Apparition. Then you can bring in cards like Dovin's Veto, 3 copies of Mystical Disputes, 4 copies of Teferi Time Raveler, and 1 copy of Test of Talents. Against an Azorius control deck that has Strict Proctor, for instance, you can take out 4 copies of Skyclip Apparition, 2 copies of Portable Hole, 1 copy of Seasoned Pyromancer, 1 copy of Deputy of Detention, and 1 copy of Charming Prince. And then you bring in 4 copies of Teferi Time Raveler, 3 copies of Mystical Dispute, 1 copy of Test of Talent, and 1 copy of Dovin's Veto. So we do have to get rid of the Strict Proctor from the board. Playing a Portable Hole and get tax for 2 to just get rid of Strict Proctor is going to set you back so much because of the tempo. So we're going to be relying on other means of getting rid of it, like Teferi, Molten Impact, and Lightning Helix. As for against creature decks, our deck is actually very well positioned against a creature deck already. So all you have to do is take out Spell Pierce and then copy of Archmage Charm, and then you just want to bring 2 copies of Twin Shot Sniper. And as for the Phoenix deck, you can take out a copy of Spell Pierce, 3 copies of Soul Herder, because although Soul Herder is going to be really good because you can use it to bounce Skyclave apparitions and such, but the problem is going to be they play Unholy Heat, so Soul Herder is going to be too slow against a Phoenix deck, and then you want to take out 2 copies of Saiba Siphoner, and that's because we're going to be bringing in 3 copies of Rest in Peace and 3 copies of Mystical Disputes, since they're going to be bringing in a lot more creatures, hoping that your opponent brings in things like Rest in Peace. So they're going to be bringing in more creatures such as Crackling Drake and Stormwing Entity, and more copies of Sprite Dragon. And against a food deck, you want to take out 3 copies of Molten Impact and bring in 3 copies of Rest in Peace. And lastly, as for Aura decks, you can take out a Spell Pierce, and you can take out 2 copies of Wandering Emperor. Although Wandering Emperor can take out their tapped creatures, but their creatures will not be tapped most of the time, because they're going to have Sentinel's Eyes enchantment on them, giving Vigilance. And then you want to take out 3 copies of Archmage Charm, you want to bring in 4 copies of Teferi Time Raveler, and lastly, we're going to be bringing in 2 copies of Twin Shot Sniper. Anyways, that's all for the sideboarding. I actually find this deck very enjoyable. It's quite new, quite refreshing because it's different compared to other decks out there right now. But as always, if you enjoyed the video so far, leave a like and a comment below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate if you did. And I'll be jumping into best out of 3 ranked queue to test out the deck. So if you want to take a look, stay tuned. Otherwise, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye. Yeah, that last game was a pretty unfortunate game. We started off with 6 lands, and now we have no lands. I actually can't cast the Skyclave apparition. And Yorion decks are actually just brutal in terms of land base. Because you're playing like... You're playing too many lands, so... Trick Proctor is so lame. Such a lame card. Draw? Maybe I should also draw. Looks like they have another copy. Channel. So yeah, obviously this is not looking good. I think we're just gonna let them attack here. At the end of the turn, play Wandering Emperor. But this is gonna get 100% countered. I think I am going to just play Skyclave Apparition, get rid of Strict Proctor here. Our set. That is fine.
Every day. No one is more prepared than you, but thoughtfulness
Actually thinking
before
about just
action.
playing out Soul Herder. Another Archmage Charm. I'm drawing lands like nobody's business. Interesting. Maybe I should have played this first. I could Soul Herder here and then get rid of Narset. But might be a little bit risky.
Meditate.
I drew too many lands for like below 40% land deck.
Let's slow this. Let's skip to the good part.
Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. That's interesting. So, 5. So let's attack here.
My mind needs a rest.
I can actually Cyber Siphoner and get back Archmage Charm. Let's just do that.
We need to move quickly.
Might actually Otawara the Teferi at the end of their turn. Also something I could do. So let's get rid of this. And then... Ooh, that is a bad pickup there. Let's see, what would they counter here? So, Yorion is probably gonna get countered, right? That is for sure a thing. I want them to counter this so I can play my Soul Herder. Unless they have another counter spell in their hand. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana.
Sorry.
I wish they minused. let's do this. They drew another counter spell.
That was uncalled for.
Do that. Now this costs 2. We could also just play this again to get that Molten Impact to kill the fairy if we wanted to. This is pretty expensive, but I mean, what can you do? I'm so behind. I am so behind. But the good news is they have only one Archmage Charm left in their deck. That is a good news. That is a good news. But a bad news is the fact that I am drawing million lands. Million lands. Also, we don't attack here because of Wandering Emperor. So I'm gonna crack this now because I could get the 2-mana card. Did I play a land this turn? I think I did. Yeah, they definitely have Wandering Emperor. Or maybe they don't. That's interesting because I have Deputy of Detention right there with me. And they only have one Archmage Charm left. Okay. Ooh, that's card. That's actually that's a card. The value that I'm getting is actually insane. Okay, they used up their remaining Archmage Charm. They're out of Archmage Charm now. 0. 0 Archmage Charm. That's actually pretty impressive. All 4 copies of Archmage Charm in the top 30 cards. They're passing their turn. Discontinuity. Okay. Another one? That's pretty annoying. I can block this one, so at most they're gonna deal 9 damage. So they've used 3 discontinuities and 3 Archmage Charms. I just need a single blink. Can I get a single blink? Then we can get rid of all these sharks and the Shark Typhoon. It is very highly unlikely that they have another... I mean, they could still have a counterspell. They could have Absorb. Okay, we're just dead. We are just dead. Nothing we could have done. They had 3 discontinuities and 4 copies of Archmage Charm in their top 30, so... In this matchup, 4 Teferis, -4. Skyclave Apparition. Portable Hole can go. I think Seasoned Pyromancer can go. I mean, if they're gonna do the Shark Typhoon... Deputy of Detention is not bad, but... I think we just want... to play like this. And... Dovin's Veto for what? Like maybe... something like this. Because we still need to keep some removal spell against the creature. Which is pretty annoying for our deck. I think game 2 is gonna be better because we have 4 copies of the fairy. Their entire deck like really revolves around being able to go off on my turn. These Kikijiks are really nice because it's really hard for them to deal with the creatures, 2 creatures coming out on 2 different turns. So hopefully opponent doesn't have a 2-mana counter spell here. I think it's the removal spell. The fate. What is that called? Like the 2-mana instant speed, remove, create a treasure token. I think it's that one. So this is like literally the best card we could have played against it. Or it's just an irrigated farmland. Okay. I mean, of course they could use their 3-mana card to steal our creature here, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's still 2 for 1. Yeah, this is still 2 for 1. I do need to make a land drop. So maybe we don't actually do anything here. I think we just just be on the aggression. Like this should be pretty annoying for our opponent. We also have Archmage Charm here as well. It is annoying that we did kind of ramp them, so there's also that. Tricked Proctor. So let's draw a card. See if we hit a land. Ooh, it's a tap land. That's not good. Although we're gonna make a treasure, we're gonna attack. Maybe we should have attacked first before doing this. But it's fine. If they decide to kill it now, we'll just play this instead. We will just play that instead. Okay, that's fine. That is also very, very fine. Yeah, this Kiki-Jiki, we might actually have to go up to 4 copies of Fable. This card's too good. You pass. Okay. So first we're gonna attack. Make a treasure. They don't do anything. Then Aggressive Iteration. Ooh, Teferi, Teferi. I didn't play a land this turn. Or... I think we're actually going to kill the Strict Proctor. Have enough lands, right? Let's just kill the Strict Proctor, because it's pretty annoying. Where's our Mystical Disputes? Dovin's veto on a Strict Proctor? That seems ambitious. Not so sure about that. Oh, that's why. We need Mystical Disputes, though. We can actually play another Teferi if we wanted to. We do have the mana. One, two, three, four. Okay, so we did get there. So we're gonna bounce. Let's see. How should we do this?
You show remorse. I'll show restraint.
So let's see. Attack with these two. Guess we can just bounce that.
I got this.
Okay. So they can't do any of their shenanigans anymore. Like discontinuity on my turn. Because of Teferi. I do kind of wish we had some like Mystical Dispute or something. Love to see Memory Deluge on their turn. Love to see that. Opponent is down 5 minutes, by the way. Another Strict Proctor. Another Strict Proctor. That does kind of complicate things a bit, though. Frickin' Strict Proctors, man. I mean, I do have, like, so much mana because of these Kikijiki tokens. Molten Impact, what a card.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Let's see. Teferi's such a good card against control decks. Yes, you can deal 1 damage. Oh, maybe? Huh. Maybe they don't play Wandering Emperor. You know, I was thinking maybe I should block because of Wandering Emperor, but I actually haven't seen Wandering Emperor in a while now. They can't play anything on my turn, so I don't know why they're wasting time. Like, if I do win this game, they're gonna have a difficult time winning with that time. Come on, opponent, you can do it. You can do it! I believe in your ability to pass the priority to me when you can't do anything on your turn because of Teferi's passive. I mean, unless they disconnected. Could be the case as well. Yeah, if that's the case, sucks for them, I guess. There it is. Warning sign. Less than 12 minutes remaining for my opponent. I still have 17.5 minutes. I am loving this deck, by the way. Just so much value. There it is. Let's get rid of that.
I've got time.
Yep. So now I can Archmage Charm. And then Sideboard for 2. So that's 5 mana total. And then do another Archmage Charm. That's 8 mana. So 4, 5, 6, 8. I have exactly 8. So I can cast 2 Archmage Charm this turn. Because Sideboard becomes a 2 mana once I cast Archmage Charm. Since that's the only instant speed spell in my hand. Yeah, this card is pretty insane in a deck like this, where it's not just all non-creature spells. Maybe my opponent did disconnect, or it could also be a Rage Quit as well. Once they casted their Memory Deluge, they couldn't find a spell to kill the Teferi. I mean, Teferi is pretty annoying, you know, against a control deck. It's kind of a one-sided card. Well, a 420 lays it. Yeah, I'm against a Samwise the Hobbit. Perfect mana base. This card is so insane. So I use my Helix, then Saiba Siphoner becomes 2 mana. Then I get to use Helix again. But since this is also like an enter the battle effect, I can also blink it. White. See, but also the thing is, this deck is like, hey, oh god. So they don't know what I'm playing, right? Like, they could be like, hey, my opponent is playing. My opponent is playing Jeskai Control. Oh no, okay. This is called a non-bow, but that's fine. That's fine. Wait, but okay. Skyclave Apparition Ephemerate is a... Okay, my mana base is questionable. Okay, I should have played this. Oh no. I'm just misplaying every single step, but that's fine. I can Skyclave this. 4 mana. I'm Okay, so check this out. Get rid of that. Okay, let me just read this quick. When it enters the battlefield, return target instant speed from graveyard to the hand. Okay, so we're gonna just play this for 4 mana flash. Now, I could have actually done expressive iteration into Cyber Siphoner. Like okay, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Okay, what am I seeing? What is this card? Is this a new card? That's a new card. Okay, so get rid of Spell Pierce. We're gonna play 2 of these. It's a new card. Enter the battle effect. Deals 2 damage, but you can also channel for 2. It's like a Bone Crusher Giant. That's pretty good. So that's like that goes in the 2 mana slot. And then the Archmage Charm. I think this is good. I feel like my deck already does pretty well against a creature deck. Oh dear god. Okay. Okay. So, check this out. This doesn't get taxed. That's the cool part. And they don't get to draw a card. They can't even like if they do have some kind of manatized shenaniganery, they still can't do it. Oh my god, this card's so sweet. That is a card. Kabira Takedown. Kind of ambitious. Do you think they play Mana Type? They don't play Mana Type, right? There's just no way. There's no way. Watch me get Mana Type here. Okay. That passed by real quick. So I like that. Another Dahlia. What should I get rid of? Dahlia. I mean, Dahlia. I think Dahlia's more gross. Because my deck is kind of spell heavy. Rip apart. Interesting choice. Oh my god, what is this card?
I will guard your advance.
Uh-oh. This is actually really bad. Ooh, that's actually really good. So, I Wandering Mind. So I'm actually gonna Archmage Charm next turn and steal the token. So I'm gonna just Portable Hold the down to Vanguard. Okay, opponent's top decking. Dude, this deck has so much value. Every card just draws you a card. Like Wandering Mind. It's the Raptor! I mean, it is a 2-mana 3/3, you know? It is a 2-mana 3/3. Did I play land this turn?
So coarse.
Well, I can't actually steal this, but I think I'm gonna do it anyways.
My sand will protect you.
Because I don't want to get hit by another 3/3. Oh my god. Okay, this game's just over. Portable hole. Boss 3's dead. Soul Herder goes in. Why not? Okay. Wandering Mind. Actually, it didn't really matter. I should have probably scryed to the bottom. Yeah, I should have. My opponent is still fighting. I have a Siphoner, what a card. Attack. Are so busted. What a card. Like, I'm so surprised every time I cast this. Ooh, rip apart. Okay. Good thing I have another one. Okay. GG's. All right. What is this hand? Should I keep it? Oh man, they kept a 7-card hand. I mean, I can cycle this, so it's not the end of the world. Red. Okay, that's a good sign. Let's see. You know, I actually can't even cycle this because I do need my second white. Oh. This sucks. We'll see. If I don't get a white source next turn, I'm actually just going to play this. Well, I could just play this now. And then scry. Wow. And we'll leave up Archmage Charm for next turn. Will they get rid of my Charming Prince? I mean, I welcome it. I might steal that. I might steal that. Okay. Yeah, I might actually steal that. We'll see. Thoughtseize? I actually can't get Thoughtseized. Well... let's see what they do. Because in this place, like, right now... they should take the Archmage Charm, right? So it's not like, it's 2 damage for revealing my hand. Chandra.
What? My hair is on fire. This'll be easy.
I think I need to cycle this. Okay. That was good.
Whatever. Figure it out on your own.
Can't ephemerate though, so that's not good. We will see what happens here. Trespasser, we don't care about that. Okay, Harvester. I mean, we do need to just get rid of that Kiki-Jiki, right? It's actually problematic. I need to kill a lot of things here. Like, Kiki-Jiki needs to die 100%. This is problematic. I think these... I wanted to use to, like, block, but... really just... too hard, huh? Yeah, this is tough. Let's see what they get rid of. They're just... wow, okay. I feel like they could have gotten more aggressive. Attack with everything. Six, 7, 8, 9. I'm taking 9 damage. Go to 5. I think that's fine. Oh man, that's brutal. That is brutal. Maybe we'll get a Lightning Helix here. Definitely not anything of the above. So I'm just dead, no matter what. We just need to, like, get these spells early if we want to win. I feel like... is there even anything to sideboard here? Like, I feel like our deck just plays, like, great against their deck. Yeah, I feel like we don't even sideboard. Yeah, I feel like we don't need to sideboard at all. Brutal. Brutal. I think they get rid of Charming Prince. Okay. Ooh. These are actually all great cards. But I'm not gonna be drawing lands next turn. I think this is fine. So we'll lead with Kiki Jiki. Wait, they're actually a Dreadhorde Arcanist deck? I'm actually very surprised. I didn't think they would be a Dreadhorde Arcanist deck. Because last game it was like very more mid-rangey. So I'm very surprised actually. But that's fine, we got Skyclave Apparition coming, so. Like, because like last game, they showed that they played like Fable, they played Trespasser, and they even played Chandra. So like, I didn't expect it. I mean, they probably have a removal spell, right? No. Okay, I mean, that's fine by me, I guess. Other land is good. Okay. So, let's attack with both of these. That's good for me. The next turn, it could be a Chandra turn. And they get rid of my Skyclave Apparition. That's kind of problematic, but I don't want to give them 2 draws. Seasoned Pyromancer. Okay. Do I even need to kill this though? That's the thing. I feel like I didn't really need to kill that. I probably could have just Charming Princed. But I think this is fine. Do they need to kill Skyclave Apparition here?
Wanna go, tough guy?
Or not?
Oh, yep. You're flammable.
I'm surprised. Oh, that's so insane. I can get back Ephemerate, which is nice. I probably need to kill...
I don't need this.
Probably just get Lightning Helix again. This card is so busted. Like, are you serious? Yeah, that's a pretty good draw, actually. Okay, ho. Let's just drown them in value. It's actually insane. But this is kind of like what I expected. This matchup would go. Is there a more efficient way to just win here? So if I bounce Charming Prince on the Skyclave Apparition, doesn't really... I can't really do the things that I want to do, but it's gonna have to wait until next turn. So we're gonna get back Ephemera here. Thoughtseize. I guess we'll just do this. Now they have to, if they do have a removal spell, they do have to just kill the Saiba, but... So I'm not sure, like, should I bring in... Oh, man, should I bring in Rest in Peace? Because if I bring in Rest in Peace, this card becomes useless. But it is a Yorion deck, and... I don't know, the fact that they brought this card here, Feed the Swarm, makes me think that they're actually very reliant on Graveyard. Okay, let's try this. I think Archmage Charm is a little bit too slow. Oh, no white though. This is kind of risky. Especially if opponent starts with the Thoughtseize. Yeah. I think that was way too risky. This one's also not really great either because we're missing red. But sometimes you just gotta cut your losses. Man, this hand sucks. This hand sucks. This hand sucks. I actually just lose if they have a Thoughtseize. But they don't, so that's good. Very, very good. But the fact that I feel like I'm just gonna lose though. Just getting aggro down because I can't actually play any of my cards. Yeah, this game might be actually over. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Molten Impact is good. Oh, excellent. So I think opponent is holding on to a Kolaghan's Command. But I don't really want to play Portable Hole, knowing that it's just going to get Kolaghan's Command. Another Rest in Peace. So I kind of have to do this, even though they could have a Kolaghan's Command, and that's because I'm kind of getting aggro down. So for tempo's sake, I had to do that. Feed the Swarm. Okay. That's -2 cards. Good for me, actually. Oh man, the fact that we don't have red mana is pretty brutal. Oh boy. Should I do it now? We need Lightning Helix. We need Lightning Helix. They didn't use it. They didn't use anything. I guess they're holding on to a removal spell. I have to do it anyways. Because I need to use this Wandering Mind next turn. Okay, that's not a bad card. Please. Oh no, we lost the game. Yeah, so this is what happens with the Yorion deck, is you just can't draw your right mana base. You're just going to die. Actually surprised they, like, why didn't they use Hive? Like, this is a lot of damage. Okay, Charming Prince is a start. That is extra 2 life. I mean, 3 life. Oh, and an Ephemerate? That's really nice. And... okay, we might actually get back into this. Like, I kid you not, we might actually get back. This is huge. This is actually huge. That is huge. Actually huge. This is so huge. Why aren't they using their hive? They brought a Soul Guy Lantern? Okay. Okay. Let's bring that back. I'm gonna play this. Don't think I'm gonna be cycling it. Sky Clave Apparition. Okay. I think we're stabilizing. We are stabilizing. Okay, we're not stabilizing. Okay, so I gotta make a choice. Do I... Oh, shoot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is fine. We take 5 damage. I'm totally fine with that. So... Yorion? This? We're gonna gain 3 life. We're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Ooh, they pass. They could scry. This is so close. That is a card. That is a card. I don't think I can attack yet, though. I still don't think we can attack. So they're gonna attack, right? With the hive. Okay. Okay. I think we should ephemerate this. Oh my god! How did we win that? Okay, that was a game. That was a game.